Today we are going to look at the lesson on liters and milliliters. But first we're going to review. So we know there's two forms of measurement. So we call the first one US because it's the only country who uses it. And how do we measure length? You're right. We measure it in inches, feet, and yards.
Go.
But in the metric units, we know that length is measured in millimeters, centimeters, and meters. So remember we talked about this. So these are the centimeters, the ones that have the numbers, and then the little lines are the millimeters. And remember we talked about how a meter stick is actually a little bit longer than a yardstick. Okay? So yesterday you did a lesson on distance. So for customary measure or United States measure, distance is measured in what? Very good. It's measured in yards and miles. Nicely done. So in our metric system, distance is measured in meters and kilometers. Okay, so that brings us up to today. Today we're going to look at volume. So remember volume when we talked about it in our standard US measurement? What was that? Yep, cups. What else? Very good. Pints. What else? Come on, you can remember. Awesome! Quarts and gallons. Okay, so in our volume for the metric system, the smallest is milliliters. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Sorry about that. So as you can see, when you take medicine, yes, they're measured in milliliters. So right up there is 20 milliliters. Milliliters aren't very much, are they? That is the smallest unit. So we have milliliters, we have liters. Still spelled that wrong. I always do two T's. I don't know why. There we go. Milliliters, liters. Okay. And so this has in it 500 milliliters compared to our 20 milliliters. Okay. And this has 2 liters in it. So what do you think you'd fill your bathtub with? Milliliters or liters? Very good, liters. That is definitely what we would fill a bathtub with. Okay, can you imagine? It would take you like all day. Wait, I'm gonna get a bath. And you go over and get a little scoop and stuff it in. That would take you like, a year to fill a bathtub. Crazy. Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and look at our page. Okay. So number 1 says a spoon. So remember, you're thinking about taking medicine, right? So would it be milliliters or would it be liters? What do you think? Milliliters, very good. How about the water bottles? You know, the big ones with the coolers, yeah, that's in the picture. Would that be milliliters or liters? Very good, it would be liters, okay? And then a cup, would be milliliters, because remember this is like 500 milliliters, right? Not quite a liter. Okay. And a pot would be 2 liters. Very good. How about the medicine? We've talked a lot about the medicine. So the medicine would still be milliliters. Very good. And the pool, remember, are you going to take the little cup and dump it in the pool and go and take a little cup and dump it in the pool? Or would you take a big bottle and take it and dump it in the pool? Which would be a better idea? Very good. Liters. Nicely done, guys. Okay, so if you have 1,000 milliliters, makes 1 liter. Okay, so remember milli means 1,000. Okay, so if you have 1,000 milliliters, how many liters would you have? 1. Very good. So let's continue filling in our chart. If you have 2 liters, how many milliliters would you have? Remember, you're multiplying it because you're going bigger to smaller. So we multiply bigger to smaller. See my multiplication sign? Remember? Okay. So we're going from a bigger unit to a smaller unit. 1,000 times 2 gives us 2,000. Very good. Okay, let's do our arms together. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Ready? We're going from a bigger unit, liters, to a smaller unit, milliliters. So we multiply. I know it's not in your book, but let's just go with another one. What about 3? What if we had 3 liters? Liters is our bigger unit. We're going to our smaller unit, so we're going to multiply. Very good. So 3 times 1,000 is 3,000. Great job. So go ahead and finish the back of the page, and then you're just going to submit the back today since we did the front together, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.